So I have almost 9,000 subscribers. That means I have influence on, I'd say, like 1,000 to 1,500 YouTubers, and that's not actually a very small amount. That's a nice amount, I'd say. So I think it's about time that I start doing more shoutouts, because now it'd be a little more effective, because I'd probably get people like 50 to a couple hundred subscribers, maybe. Depends on the content and how I do the shoutout. Well, today I'm going to be talking about a YouTube channel that I've never talked to the person that does it, so it's not like they're paying me or anything like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting paid to do a shout out though. It'd be pretty good. But the channel is called Dark Corners Reviews. It's basically like a short Mystery Science Theater 3000. I'm a huge fan of old films, especially science fiction. I'm even a bigger fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you don't know what that is, go look on YouTube, MS23K, and just watch an episode, even half an episode. And it's a really funny show. I would have to say there is 2 issues with Mystery Science Theater 3000 though. One, the length, because basically you're watching an entire film. Second of all, some episodes are hit or miss, because there's only so funny you can make a really bad film. Like for instance, the MST3K episode about Manos the Hands of Fate was kind of lacking in some parts. Not that Mystery Science Theater's hosts weren't good enough to make it funny, it's just that sometimes there's just nothing to make a joke about, and it just, because it's such a bad film. And it's very long. But I'd have to say that Dark Corners Reviews doesn't suffer from those issues at all, because they're only like 4 or 5 minutes long. I've seen a lot of the movies they make reviews about, and I have to say that the reviews are pretty accurate and funny. I really like it. Now, I first stumbled across their videos about, I'd say like 6 months ago, and I was thinking, just by judging by the quality, sometimes I only look at how the videos are made. I don't even look at how many views they have or how many subscribers they have. I just assumed that they had like 50,000 subscribers, and judging by how much effort they seem to put into the videos, they probably do it for their living. And I was totally wrong. They've been doing the videos for, like, say, like a couple years at least, probably like 3 or 4 years, and they get barely even 500 views of video, and they don't even have 700 subscribers. I feel really bad for them, because they need more views. Now, I'm going to take one of their videos, and we're going to watch it now.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Put the old man on the horn, will you, Pete?
Is that a euphemism?
I don't get it.
This week we check out The Deadly Mantis, directed by Michael Bay, and scripted by Sir Isaac Newton.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
The film's early sections are a characterless hodgepodge of random events, maps, and stock footage.
These are hot phones. Using them, it takes only 15 seconds to talk to Alaska, 10 seconds to alert Newfoundland, 5 seconds to contact you, 3 seconds to reach the Pentagon command post,
2 seconds to order pizza.
What are you talking about?
All of this is to let us know that something bad is happening in the Arctic.
There's a very ordinary explanation for what happened. Maybe the men are on the way back to the base right now.
On foot? There will be footprints in the snow. Do you see any?
It was just a suggestion. There's no need to be a dick.
What in the world?
What is it?
The only clue is this broken segment of a giant Terry's chocolate orange, which causes much head shaking in the scientific community. And they come to the unanimous conclusion that this problem could only be solved by a much more handsome scientist.
Jackson talking. The Pentagon? Sure, I'll wait.
You'd think he'd be more surprised by that.
Well, it isn't every day the Pentagon calls you.
This is his assistant, who has a unique way of telling men when she's interested in them.
The light just turned green.
Anyway, God's gift to paleontology figures out that this strange object is the spur of an insect.
An insect? Well, that's where the process of elimination seems to lead us.
But it's a further 5 minutes before anyone thinks to say, it is quite big.
Something that must be incredibly, unbelievably huge.
All in all, it takes half an hour of intricate plotting and speeded up Eskimos to work out that the Arctic is being terrorized by a giant praying mantis.
You mean this cute little bug?
Which would be a very effective way of raising levels of mystery and intrigue in a film that wasn't called The Deadly Mantis. I know what's doing it! Have to wait half an hour for the characters to catch up. It makes the scientists seem like morons.
Doc, you're beginning to sound like Sherlock Holmes.
An impression not dispelled by the overwhelming stream of factual inaccuracies they spout.
Every known species of animal has a bony skeleton.
No, they don't.
Lots of things. Worms, snails, insects, shellfish.
Yeah, those are all animals, Professor.
And the ant inside this amber is at least 90 million years old.
Well, that's clearly not an ant.
The deer fly does 600 an hour.
600 miles an hour? Are you high?
That sounds logical.
The professor and his assistant then visit the sex-starved soldiers of the North Pole in search of the beast.
Don't speak up.
He's with a woman. A female woman.
And you know what? It doesn't look bad. I'd say the effects are at least on par with the excellent Them, and a million miles ahead of the similarly plotted The Giant Claw.
Well, where do we go from here?
Most monster movies would now turn to how to destroy the monster, usually via some new radiation weapon. But killing it doesn't seem to be a problem. After all, it's just a giant bug. The issue is finding it.
If there is such a thing, why hasn't anybody seen it?
That's the thing. If your movie is based around the inconspicuousness of a 50-foot insect, then you have a problem. I'll buy that it can hide at the Arctic, but not once it flies south. You see, I really feel like someone would notice that.
So that's the Dark Runners review of The Deadly Mantis. I remember seeing that movie years ago, and it was memorable, but I dare to say this video is a lot better than The Deadly Mantis. I just really like the format of these videos. I think they're funny, I think they're well edited, well recorded, and most of all, just really nice little short little clips. You can just watch them one after another, and I don't see why more people haven't watched these. And so it'd be really nice if you guys go and check out his channel. Now I'm going to provide a link right here to one of his videos, which I think is even better than this one, just even funnier. And it'd be really great if you guys could, like, say, Renoa Super Genius sent me here or something like that, you know, because it'd be kind of cool, because then maybe he'd be like, oh, who's this person? Maybe if they give a suggestion for a video idea, maybe they would do it, you know, like if I said, could you do a video review for They Came From Beyond Space, and you might be like, oh, sure, because I remember you gave me a bunch of subscribers. Well, anyway, hope you guys check out his videos or whatever, and thanks for watching, and thanks for possibly watching his videos. See ya!